It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to the very, and I do mean the very first numero uno installation of Fun with Fred. Thank you for tuning in to yet another moto vlogger on the YouTube. Cannot wait to see how this video turns out. Cannot wait to go back and start editing. Cannot wait to get out there and publish it to you guys. Very, very exciting stuff. So we're gonna take y'all down the very first road I ever rode a motorcycle on in my life, other than the motorcycle safety course. Oh, don't pull out in front of that. You know, it's even more exciting shit. This is actually being motovlogged on Halloween. I didn't plan it. It just so happened that, you know, I was off today. It's a beautiful fucking Monday evening. Coming to you from Southwest Virginia, not to be confused with Southwest Virginia as in Southwestern VA, Virginia. Not West Virginia, Virginia. And yes, there is a distinct difference. But yes, we are coming to you from Southwest Virginia. Bike of choice today is Mrs. Michelle. We are riding Michelle. Michelle loves to be rode hard. Michelle is a 2015 Kawasaki Vulcan S. Absolutely love her. So, tell you a little bit about myself so y'all can kind of get a chance to know who you're watching. I am 21 years old. I have barely ever ridden motorcycles in my entire life. I literally got my license in 2016. I woke up and was like, hey, I want to get on two wheels. And so, you know, that's what I did. I took the motorcycle safety course and finished it in the allotted 3 days. I think it's 3 days. Finished it in the allotted 3 days, and then, Lord and behold, 4 or 5 days later, that's when I bought Michelle. And I have been riding the dog shit out of her ever since. And I do mean the actual dog shit. I purchased her. She was used. She wasn't purchased brand spanking new, but she might have well been purchased new. When I purchased her, she had 5,000 miles on her, and right now she just peaked 9,200 yesterday. So, exciting stuff. Like I said, I have literally rode the dog shit out of her. She's been so good to me. Somebody hit you in the side. You got a dent in your side. The topic for this very first motovlog, I don't even know if they call them topics. I'm gonna call it a topic though, because this is my channel. I do what the fuck I want. The topic for today's motovlog, for all of you new riders out there, is title your fucking motorcycle. And I know most of you are probably thinking, oh, why the fuck wouldn't you title it? It's your goddamn vehicle. Why the fuck wouldn't we title it? Well, let me tell you my story. So like I said, took the motorcycle safety course. I got my license. And Lord and behold, the next couple, I went down into North Carolina actually. I went down around the Lake Norman, Charlotte area, because that is where this motorcycle was at. This is a terrible intersection. What's a dude on a truck about to get plowed here one night? Because them right there, they don't got to stop. They got a stop sign. They're probably going to run it. Watch, I'm going to go to pull out and they're going to try and run it. Haha, fuck you, bitch. Terrible fucking intersection. Anyway. So I purchased this bike down in the Lake Norman, Charlotte, Mecklenburg, that area down in North Carolina. And when I purchased it, you know, I got a good deal on it. I got a, you know, shout out to the dealership. You know, they really cut me a good deal on this bike, especially for buying it in the late August, early September area. You know, there was still a couple months of riding, and I still got a really good deal on her. So, you know, I was really pleased about that whole situation. But we were talking prices, we were discussing numbers, and Lord and behold, we finally got the one to where, you know, everybody liked it. Everyone was happy with what we had. I was happy. I got the bike knocked down a couple $1,000, couple $100, not a couple thousand, but a couple $100, to where I was going to be able to buy the bike flat out, straight, tags, title fees, everything out the door, and life was going to be good. Well, I have swiped my card. I've got the bank to unfreeze it. I've swiped my card, and then the dealership's like, oh, we got to go find the title. So I'm like, all right, no big deal. We're at a damn dealership. Why wouldn't the dealership have the title to the motorcycle? I mean, that's ludicrous. He comes back, and he's like, well, we couldn't find the title. We think it might be in this folder. I'm gonna have our secretary get in touch with the previous owner to see if he would have it. So just, you know, hang out for a couple minutes. And keep in mind, the bike is loaded up. We took my buddy's big ass Tundra down there, and the bike is loaded up, ready to go. You know, we are all ready to leave. We'd already been to 1 or 2 dealerships before that point, and you know, we were tired, we were hungry, and I was ready to get the bike back home. So, Lord and behold, like another 30 minutes pass, and they've checked everything. They've checked the folder on the Vulcan. They have called the previous owner, and you know, finally they're like, look, we don't have the title. I done purchased this motherfucker. Like, this thing is, I have done spent the money. It is out of it's pending purchase in my account. This thing is loaded up, and they informed me that they don't have the title. So what they tell me is, and you know, again, the dealership worked out really well with me, and I'll get into that here in a second, but so they're like, look, here's what we're going to do for you. We're going to give you your bill of sale. We're going to contact Capital One to make sure there's no liens against the bike. As soon as that's done, we'll get in touch with Raleigh and get a duplicate North Carolina title, at which point we'll give you the North Carolina title so you can title it in Virginia. But for right now, so you can get it registered, tagged, and titled in Virginia, we're going to give you a notarized letter that states, hey, we fucked up, we owe you the title, this is our commitment to doing so, and you can show that to your DMV, and they will be able to title your motorcycle at that point. So I was like, okay, well, you know what, to make the best out of a situation that could be a lot worse, I was like, all right, that sounds like... So we get it back up to Virginia. Life is good. God damn it, Ford. What's up, motorcycle dude? Nope. Oh, no, got a wave. Got a wave. So anyway, we get this bike back up to Virginia. And I am at the DMV the next day. Like, the bike is purchased on, it was a Thursday. I'm at the DMV Friday morning as soon as it opens. Because I'm ready to get this thing titled. I'm ready to get this thing tagged. I am ready to register this motherfucker, and I am ready to start riding. So I am at the DMV. They see my bill of sale. They see all the paperwork that they need to see. And then the title situation comes up. They're like, all right, well, where's the title? And I'm like, well, you see, I don't have the title. Here's a notarized letter from the dealership where they owe me the title, and they're going to get it to me. They said that this would work temporarily long enough for you all to, long enough for them to actually get the title to you. So that's when the DMV clerk is like, I don't think this is gonna work. And I'm like, what the actual fuck? Because the dealership had done told me, the secretary, who was super nice, by the way, the secretary was super nice. The secretary had done told me it would take them roughly like at minimum 2 weeks to get that title up here. And I was like, 2 weeks? Because the DMV rep just said that this may not work, and we might not be willing to give you tags on your bike. So I was going to have this machine just sitting at my house, unable to be legally put on the street over this title situation. So I was mad. I was pretty hot over the whole damn thing. So finally, I shit you not, we must have spent 5 fucking hours at the DMV that day. Like it was the longest damn day of my life. to date. I swear to God, it was miserable. 5 hours at the DMV. I realize now why everyone that works at the DMV is like a stuck-up snobby prick, because I spent 5 hours there and I felt like a stuck-up snobby prick. You know, I can't blame them DMV guys. They got some miserable working, because they had to deal with assholes like me that come in with no damn titles, and you know, they expect the bike to be registered. So anyway, 5 hours later, I've got a temporary title. The bike is registered. My tags are good. You know, the bike is street legal. And all it is they're just waiting on the title. They actually wound up having to contact the dealership and all that. So they do all of that good stuff, and you know, that it was probably about a whole month went by, and so finally I get a letter from the DMV, and I'm like, all right, well, this is them stating that my title's in. It was a letter stating that they still hadn't received my title, and they were threatening to pull the tags they issued me. So I was like, what the actual living fuck? I was like, I'm getting fucked long and I'm getting fucked hard right now over this title situation. So I go back down to the DMV and I speak to I shit you not, the exact same DMV clerk, the exact same woman. And I knew she didn't like me because of how bitchy I was the first time. She was actually a lot nicer the second time, because I think she realized I was getting fucked with no lube on this whole situation. So I talked to the exact same DMV clerk, and she's like, no, we still haven't received your title. So I called the dealership back and I'm like, look, they still haven't received the title and they're threatening to pull my tags. And they're like, what do you mean? We sent the title. It was on the way to we've already sent your title to the DMV. So I go tell the DMV that the dealership said that they sent the title. Well, the DMV don't have it. So the dealership's saying, no, we sent it, fuck off. And the DMV saying, no, we don't have it, give me your fucking plates back. And I'm just sitting over here like, oh God, why? Why me, Lord? I just wanted to ride a motorcycle. So anyway, the dealership actually, they were really cool. They decided that they would work with me over this whole situation, and I spoke to the sales clerk down at the dealership again, and you know, she was super nice as always. So she was like, look, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to request for another duplicate title to be made, and I will just send it to your physical address. The DMV was like, we're not going to pull your tags. You got a unique situation, blah, blah, blah. So life was good. The bike was still street legal, and I had a title coming to me eventually. I didn't know when the title was actually going to get there. So I went on about life, and Lord and behold, it was probably about another month. It was this month. It was literally just, it was like 1 week ago. It was like 1 or 2 weeks ago from today. I get a call from the DMV. Now keep in mind, I purchased this bike in August, and it had not been titled up until 2 weeks ago. Finally, about 2 weeks ago, the DMV called and was like, well, hey, we have your title. Can you come in? And I didn't waste 1 fucking second. I go down to the DMV. They have the duplicate title, and so finally, Michelle gets titled. Michelle is titled to me. She's in my name. I've got the registration. Life is good. Like I said, life is good. Michelle is titled. Then it's probably been about 4 days now. The dealership calls me and is like, hey, we have your duplicate title. We have the duplicate of the duplicate of the duplicate. Where do you want it sent to? And that's when I had to inform the dealership that the DMV had actually found, or the DMV had finally received. I don't know if they lost it. I don't know what the hell happened. All I know is I got titled. But I had to inform the dealership that, hey, the DMV got the first duplicate title. The bike's been titled. So that is my spiel on titling your vehicles. If you are wanting to get on a motorcycle and ride and experience the greatest joy of your life, oh my God, I love it. My suggestion is before you purchase, before you slide your card, hand your cash, write your check, I don't know, make sure they have the title in hand. I implore you and beg you and plead you, and Lord, let me tell you, you want to see that title. You definitely want to see that title, because it is a pain in the dick. And I do mean a pain in the dick. And we ain't talking like a normal, it's like a pain in a raw dick. It's like you're trying to beat your dick raw. It ain't worth it. It sucks. Oh my God. So, if you are going to purchase a motorcycle from a person, a dealership, your parents, if it's your own flesh and blood, you see that fucking title first, or else you would go through the exact same shit that I had to go through. But at the end of the day, the DMV was cool to let me keep my tags, and the dealership worked really well with me. So very, very happy over the whole situation. It could have been a whole lot worse. The dealership could have been like, well, fuck off, mate, and the DMV could have been like, we're gonna take them tags back, and then, you know, I'd be crying in a corner somewhere. So it all worked out fairly well. We're gonna pull in over at this church up here, and we're gonna let y'all take a look at Michelle. But yeah, right now everything's on her is stock. I got look into getting another exhaust on her. Y'all about to find out how quiet Michelle is. Michelle's timid. Michelle don't like to bark. So let's just pull in over here. Let's just get some of that farmland scenery. All right, flip her into neutral. Alright, so this is her, guys. This is Michelle. Like I said, a 2015 Kawasaki Vulcan S. See the green on the rims. Oh, that, if you couldn't tell, big fan of the green. I really think it pops, but yeah, right there. Kawasaki Vulcan S. It's got the Ninja 649cc twin parallel liquid cooled engine, chain driven. All your, like I said, it's all stock. So as y'all can tell, she's already quiet. Listen to this stock exhaust. Very, very quiet bike. Very, very quiet. All right, let's get back to it. But that's pretty much going to be the end of this video, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the very first installment of Fun with Fred. I cannot wait to be doing more of these. Really look forward to, if you like the video, really looking forward to hearing your comments. Guys, for real, if you really did like the video, it would be awesome for a new motovlogger out there if you would rate, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, like I said, thank you guys for tuning in, you know. Hope you liked what you watched, and we'll catch you on the next installment of Fun with Fred. Deuces.